morning and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming yet another G87 M2. I know I've filmed a lot of them, but I have a lot of homies who have them, and this one's a little bit more special because it's actually Stradale Design's M2. He built a lot of parts off of this car, and he's pretty well known for this platform. So we're gonna just check out his build, also kind of go over what products he has for the G87 platform, and then lastly we're gonna hit the canyon, so it should be a good one. So as I said before, we're gonna do a quick canyon run with this beauty, and then we're gonna do the quick breakdown of all the catalog stuff that he produces for this platform. These seats are amazing. I've never sat in a pair of these, but they're so clean. Like, he told me a pair of these are about 9,000, so it is kind of a lot, but comparatively the G80 bucket seats, I think they sell for like 10 or 12. So if I were choosing between them, I would definitely pick this instead. So we are going through Azusa right now in the Stradale G87 M2. Bro, these seats are freaking magnificent. I literally don't have any other words for it. So hopefully you enjoyed the canyon run. He was going pretty fast. This was in Mexico, by the way. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna do a quick breakdown of the build and also gonna kind of detail what parts he has on this car that he makes and that would be available for you to purchase. I'm gonna link his website below as well. Starting off with the front, it's gonna be hard to see, and honestly we can't see it because the car is very low, but he has like underbody aero to protect the underside of the car, because that is a vulnerability on this platform in a lot of BMWs. So he has underbody aero, helps direct the airflow beneath the car for it to have better, you know, performance and handling, so that's a plus. And then also here you could see this great we got a bug in there, but ignore the bug. But this little shield right here, the mesh shield, he makes that so he could protect the intercooler and all those kind of things. Also, this front lip he created as well, so everything that I mentioned that he's made is going to be available for sale. So if you want to get it, you definitely can. These wheels are going to be made by SAI Motorsport. They're supposed to be for like the M4 GT4 cars, so it's a pretty unique spec. It's 18 by 11 minus 8. Tires are going to be 305s all around. Oh, also the wheel setup is squared. So going on to the hood and fender setup, it's going to be Alpha N. And then for the suspension, he's on Olin Rodent track, and then SPL spherical arms. So his suspension's pretty dialed in. These wheels and tire setup is only going to be usable if you have your suspension dialed into like something similar or really, really aggressive. So just FYI, if you want to run this setup, you have to be very aggressive. It has to be basically a race setup. And then we have the Recaro podiums. They're very, very nice touch. I like, you know, the carbon, the red, and the black, you know, accents. It really dials in the interior because, to be honest, the interiors of the G8X platform are already pretty flashy, and this just kind of highlights it even more. So I love this setup. And then going on to this huge wing, he does make this as well, which is available for purchase. The cool thing is you don't see the hardware for bolting it on right here, because it is bolted on in here on this side, so that aesthetically it looks better. It kind of has inspiration from like Porsche and stuff like that. And then also in terms of like install, it's pretty user friendly. Underneath the trunk liner, you cannot see the plates because he molded it so that it's pretty flush with the OEM trunk liner. But yeah, it was a really fun experience getting into this car and just experiencing this platform from a performance standpoint. Looking forward to what he does with the other platforms and maybe other things he has in the works. I'm not gonna say what he has in the works, but he has more things for this platform for sure. So if you have a G87 and you want to get both form and function, definitely consider getting these parts, because as you can tell from the canyon run and just how the car is set up, the parts that he designs are definitely gearing towards both improving the look and the function of the car.